And once again off to the land of dumpy bubbles. This time with waterfalls.
Hey, listen, we want you to lend us your power. Just leave things as they are. Something terrible will happen in this world.
It's been happening over and over each time for this whole time.
Surely you're the only one who can stop it. That's what Tail is trying to tell us. Help our friend.
The capture device doesn't like us very much.
I get it. We have to help the last one.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah.
And promise us this, he'll cooperate with us.
Yeah, that could be seen as helping the fourth giant, but I don't think that's what it is, and that'll become evident later.
Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watched my deep slumber, but even on this day is not completely ghastly. Also, in part after enjoying the Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that.
Anyway, the magic events that can happen now that we've cleared the evil from the Fishhead Temple are Zora Brigade Parade. Yeah, I guess her voice came back.
Macau, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned to that lonely island into a turtle. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often, long ago. These extra lights remind me of that. These...
Yeah, I don't understand Zora reproductive happenings. I mean, that would be weird if you had a bunch of babies and they turned into a song. I'm not sure how that would happen. Yep, that was all me with my band notes, except for the fact that I didn't do that in this cycle. I don't know if it changes if you do that or not. I don't think it would, but then that would be sort of weird how the song sort of spontaneously started existing despite you not making it. I don't know, and Ocarina, haven't had that equipped for a while. Except that I don't want it equipped just yet. I want the bomb mask equipped, or blast mask. I always call it blast mask bomb mask because all I use it for is bombs, because, I mean, there's so many other good uses for the blast mask besides bombs, it's hard to pick just one. Okay, so I should probably end this recording session pretty soon. I think my capture device has just gotten over its baby period, and wow, that's some nice slowdown right there. Good job, Virtual Console. But yeah, what was I talking? Oh, yeah, I don't like how the beach gets infested with like lights. I already said that, but it freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, normally, I mean, I was able to go for like 2 hours and nothing was lost in the last recording session. But for some reason, Windows Media Maker, Windows Media Player, its little tiny bar at the end just stopped. I went to the end and it said 1:15, and I was like, oh no, I lost 45 minutes of data. But it just kept playing after it reached what looked like should have been the end of the video, and it was all there when I imported it into Movie Maker, so I don't know, it sort of freaked me out, so I'm not going to be testing it again anymore, and stupid frigging jerk. I technically need to collect that money, but nah. I actually have a lot more money after this than I did after beating the temple my first time. I don't know why. I'm trying to think how I got this much. I didn't really do all that much to find money. Much nicer than waiting for a fuse. Anyway, here's the fairy's fountain. I can't remember if I showed this or not. I think I might have. Anyway, goodbye, purple fairies. Yeah, they look sort of bluish on my TV, but that's because I sit like at a weird angle to my TV and it gets all distorted, so I have to turn up the brightness and it just makes it have weird contrast issues, but it overall looks okay. Oh, courageous young one, I'm the great fairy of courage, thank you for blah blah blah. I'm not going to do a voice like that. Anyway, this is, I mean, it does the most, I'd say, because now I have 15 more hits basically, but it's not as, I mean, I know I was distant on the great spin attack when I first got that, but I think that actually might be the most helpful, because that is very nice if you know how to quick spin and Link waves goodbye again. I like that. But yeah, that much range and power in the quick spin is probably more useful than the, well, I don't know, the double defense is only really that important if you weren't collecting a lot of heart pieces like I did, or if you're getting hit a lot, which I admit that I do get hit more than like great Zelda players would, but I'm not really trying to avoid getting hit since I have so much health. And technically I could warp, but I'd rather walk. Yeah, like freaking out the Zora like that, making it go too far out of water. Something funny I might be able to reproduce later, but that's not going to be for a while, and it'll be obvious once you see it. And I'm sorry I said that, because I know when people say stuff like that, it confuses me until I end up seeing it, and then I know that I won't remember that I was looking for anything. But, it happens in a cave that you fill with water in Icana Canyon. Sorry that I can't be more specific than that, but obviously I haven't recorded that just yet. Anyway, there's a boat here now. What could the boat be for? Take you to something of plot significance? Let's just wait and see, shall we? No, it is to let you hookshot over to that tree. I'm sorry for spoilers, but yeah, it's a little weird. That the reason there's a boat here is so you can get close enough to hookshot. There's something interesting I started thinking about when I like how you can see the mountains up there, and you can't see Death Woodfall, but I still like the mountains. Pretty. Like, this. But yeah, as I finish this, yeah, the fisherman who sold you that fish, I mean, seahorse, even though seahorses are fish, he started up a jumping game. A jumping game, you say? What is a jumping game? Good question. This is actually a lot easier than I was doing on the third day, so it was all bright, but now it's dark and I can actually see which island is freaking lit up. But yeah, if you weren't able to somehow read that while I skipped through it instantly, one of these islands is going to have a lit torch on it. You have to jump to the torch, no falling in the water. You have to jump to 20 island, or you have to be on the same island as torch 20 times before the 2 minutes runs out. It's really simple. The only hard part is not falling off, which, while seems simple, when you're jumping so many times, it does become possible to slip up and it's from sort of, yeah, like that. I will speed up any other failed attempts. Okay, so assuming that this is the attempt where I don't fail. I know I sound pessimistic, but it took me like 3 tries, and I keep thinking I'm supposed to talk to him to start this. Yeah, this sort of reminds me of the Huhuros challenge in Super Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, where you're supposed to fly between 4 islands or platforms. A bit of a weird thing to say, but I don't know. For some reason, this just reminds me a lot of the Super Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga mini games. Probably because it involves jumping. Okay, that was close. Yeah, this is easiest if you can get like a good camera angle where you can see 3 of them at once, and then if none of them are lit up for a decent amount of time, you know, to just jump backwards thusly. Except for the fact that didn't work. Yeah, that sword is sort of in the way too. I think the key here is just to take your time. When stuff like that might happen if you take too many of your time. Overall, it's probably better if you don't fall off, because it's really not hard to meet the amount, and I mean, I almost got 30 in my successful attempt, but a lot of the time I got like 15 and then got impatient or imprecise and started jumping off in the wrong direction. And oh good, for a second I thought maybe I somehow... Okay, the reason that there was beeping in the beaver race is because after it gets to be a minute or less on these timers, it starts making a beeping noise every 2 seconds or something. Anyway, I'm probably commentating so hard that I'm missing... Oh gosh, this is bad. Cool. Cool. I hope that wasn't lit because my stupid sword's in the way. Okay, I only have to make 3 more. 2 more. That's just 1 every 10 seconds, and then I can go to sleep for all he cares. Anyway, now for my interesting observation about these